Let me know if you can hear me now, bro. Might have to connect another microphone. No audio. Now I can hear you. Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? Might have to get this a little bit closer. Can you guys hear me now by any chance or no? Okay, Brian Nava, what's up? Thanks for joining in. Okay, I guess maybe it was the mic that I had connected. I don't know. Maybe the wire wasn't plugged in. I plugged in another mic. It's all good. You can still hear me? Okay, great. How's it going, guys? This is Mike from BTech Studios, from BTech Reviews over here, I guess. And I'm in my studio. I came by my daily site. What's up? Hey, thanks for joining in today. I came by because I wanted to maybe work on one or two little videos before my county is officially locked down. So what that means for me basically is I can only go to work and that's it. Even though this is probably like a side job for me, you know what I mean? It's going to be more difficult for me to come here to the studios just because I won't be able to, again, come out. Again, our county will be on mandatory lockdown starting tonight at 11:59 p.m. for the next 2 weeks. So it will be difficult for me to get out here. We were actually planning to do a live stream from here with my podcast buddies, and we just decided to cancel it. One of the guys wasn't feeling well, and I just decided not to risk it. You know what I mean? I told him, let's cancel it. I don't want there to be any, I guess, passing of germs, something like that were to happen. So I just said, hey, this is going to be, we'll just cancel it this week and we'll wait a couple weeks and hopefully, we can do something else. Let's see what's going on. Yep. If you get caught outside late, you can go to jail, bro. Well, luckily for me, I have the HEB pass, which they're giving us letters for emergency response, people that are working in retail. And I'm sure other people like nurses and whoever else, people who work in like essential industries are going to get it. You know what I mean? Personally, me, I probably still won't go out and, past the curfew or anything unless, again, I'm having to work. There's days where I do have to go to work in like at 3 or 4 in the morning just to get things done early at my job. So I do have that letter just in case the cops decide to pull me over. I'm not worried about that at all. It's more just like, it's kind of sad. I mean, or I wouldn't say sad. It's just kind of disheartening, I guess. You keep telling your mom stop going out and stay home. Yeah, I mean, stay home, if you have to. Only go out if you absolutely need to, you know what I mean? I work for HEB, which is a grocery retailer in the state of Texas, and I am one of the first responders. I work in the e-commerce department, so let me get my shit going over here. Yeah, sorry, if I'm looking down, it's because I can't really see the live chat going on here since I have a kind of like a light on me right now. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. I mean, maybe should I get this closer? I have like the webcam like right on me. And I'm hoping the lighting good. Should I take the hat off? Should I leave the hat on? Like, I don't know if the hat's affecting me. Should I flip the hat backwards? Let's flip the hat backwards, I guess. Maybe get a little more lighting on my face here. Might have to turn the lighting over there. Yes, I work for HEB though. Brian Nava, shout out to you. My daily side, again, shout out to you guys also. This might be my last live stream from this studio specifically for, again, a while. I've been doing live streams from home though, as you guys have seen. I decided to get on early today just because I was like, I don't want to be, I guess I just haven't been feeling it late at nighttime just because I've been wanting to just rest and relax. We're pulling like 10, 12, like longer days at work. So when I come home, I just really wanted to get some rest. So I am lucky to be off today. I'm not at work, so luckily. Are you using the Image A5 Pro? No, actually I'm not. I'm using the ZTE Blade A7 Prime. I'm actually charging the Umidigi A5 Pro. It's over here in the corner. That's the one I usually stream on, so that one probably gives me a little bit more lighting. Here, let me get my skin to pop there. There you go. Let me turn on a filter there. So no, I am not using the Umidigi A5 Pro, although I came out here to actually review the A5 Pro for the first time since its inception, right? Since I've had that phone. I've had it for like more than 6 months already, and I did an unboxing video of it, which did really well. And I've been using the phone most of the time to just do my live streams on YouTube, depending where I'm at, you know what I mean? But today, I finally decided, hey, I'm gonna come into the office, I'm gonna talk about the phone. I'm going to, you know, sit down and give you guys my thoughts on the Umidigi A5 Pro and the cost, etc. like that. It's still relatively cheap phone for what it is. My daily size said I have that phone too on free up mobile service. Also the LG G4 from 2015 with text now on Sprint network for free, but it has been boot looping issues, so I have it sent into LG to fix for free. Oh wow. I didn't even realize that LG is still supporting the LG G4. I remember when LG actually sent me that phone to try out when it came out, you know, and I got it before its release. I felt so cool of a YouTuber, but then I found out that they were just sending it to everybody that was doing like tech reviews at a time. And this was a time that I had like maybe less than 5,000 subscribers, so that was big for me. Now I'm at 10K subs, which I'm really proud of, obviously, right? Should I block that a little bit? I feel like the lighting in the background is kind of messing with the webcam here. Hold on, let me turn that off, because I feel like the front-facing camera is like adjusting. So should I turn this off also, or should I leave this light on? I'll leave it on, but I'll kind of just point it in that direction. That way it's not as bad. There you go. And I'm coughing only because I have allergies, not because I'm, you know, sick or anything. You know, at work I've been taking the precautionary, I guess, things of just, you know, keeping my distance from other people, constantly washing my hands, and constantly cleaning my work areas around me. So, you know, I've been safe on that end. My family's okay so far. Keeping my fingers crossed nothing happens. You know, it's a scary time to live in right now. Obviously, you know, it's different. You know, 3 weeks ago, we were all just living our normal lives, and then, you know, once Trump made the announcement, a lot of things have changed. You said leave it on? No, I mean, I think you can still see it in the background regardless. So I think I'll leave it off. It was kind of hurting my eyes over here from the get-go either way. People are crazy and not nice to each other. I definitely agree. You are right there 100%. And it's just been, you know, you're seeing the ugly side of people come out, which, you know, they're just trying to protect themselves and their family, which I completely understand. But at the same time, you know, like, you don't have to let out that ugly side. You know, they have to just know that help is there, and, you know, you're not gonna starve to death. You know, their food is still there. Things are going to be a little more hard accessible to you. You know, I mean, people are again hoard buying things like toilet paper and, you know, whatever else, I guess, you know, eggs, water. I feel like the essentials: toilet paper, paper towels, water. Those are the 3 things that have been selling out the most at my store. And it's not everywhere, you know, not everywhere you go you're going to see that, of course. You know, some places will have more stock than others, obviously, depending on where you shop, etc. So don't be afraid. You know, if you don't find something someplace, you know, you might find it somewhere else. You know, you just have to kind of look around. Let's see. We need kindness in the world right now. I agree. Brian Nava says, have you had people go up to asking for a picture? As far as like YouTube popularity goes, I mean, I'm really not that popular where I live. There's not a lot of people that know I do YouTube in South Texas. There is one guy that recognized me at the store that I work at. He was like, hey man, I've seen a few of your videos online. He's like, good job. Like he praised me, and he still shops there. Every now and then he'll be like, hey, like, you know, thanks for I thank him, hey, thanks for the support. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not something that, you know, I'm always out and about telling people that I do YouTube. You know, it took me about more than 5 years to hit 10,000 subscribers. So for some people, they blow up on YouTube. For me, it's still taking me time to, you know, just gain followers. And I'm glad that, you know, during this pandemic, even though people are still sitting at home, you know, my channel is kind of growing in viewership a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's going to reflect the amount of subs I'll be getting anytime soon. This thing keeps going crooked, and I don't like that. There you go. Let me straighten that out. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna, you know, gloat about it. You know, I'm very humble. You guys know I'm a pretty humble guy when it comes to my YouTube career. As far as that goes, you know what I mean? Some of you guys that follow me that live down here, hey, cool. You know what I mean? If you guys are from South Texas, you know, I'm always down to do collabs and stuff like that. But, you know, I've watched some videos on recent, you know, for guys like, I follow a guy named Dave Mays, you know, who was trying to sell some of his equipment online. And, you know, he met with people on Craigslist, etc., like that, or whatever, or Facebook Marketplace. And they, you know, he was nice enough to take him into his studio and home, and then the guy ended up getting robbed from those guys. They ended up stealing about $10,000 worth of equipment, and then afterwards, they went back and stole more stuff after the fact that happened. So, he ended up getting double of this stuff stolen. So it's pretty crazy. I don't ever want something like that to happen to me, unfortunately, but, they tell you, hey, keep records of everything that you do have, serial numbers, etc. like that. So if that's the case, I'm going to probably start writing down information. I don't have a lot of expensive stuff in my studio. Luckily, I take most of the expensive stuff home with me when I'm done using it here. So I will take my camera, I will take my memory cards. I do have a computer here, obviously, but it's not like, if I were to get that stolen, that it would be the end of the world, you know what I mean? So that's something that, I know I can, if something were to happen, hopefully, God willing, nothing like that ever happens. Let's see, my daily site says, have you heard about the free text now wireless plan on Sprint network with unlimited calls and text free over Sprint data? How they can do it for free by putting lots of ads on app. I am in Texas as well, says my daily side, and you needed to watch David DeFranco. He's an awesome YouTuber. I think I've heard of David DeFranco or whatever. There's so many YouTubers out there, guys, and I've really don't have a lot of time to watch other people at times. People will say, hey, watch this guy, watch this guy. I'm really kind of set in my ways when it comes to YouTube, just like anyone is when it comes to their type of entertainment. And I know there's a lot of other tech channels out there. I know there's a lot of other people that I can be watching and learning from, because a lot of the stuff that you see in my newer videos is implemented from people that I've watched over the years. So what do I think about 5G? I don't have any 5G phones. I think it's really more, I think it's more for people that, really want that fast data, people that are constantly live streaming from home or need just a really fast connection. Me personally, I don't have the need for 5G at the moment. I think once, I'm pretty content with my LTE. My iPhone gets 100 megs download on T-Mobile and 100 upload, so I have really no issues with that. Yeah, and again, in the next couple of years when, finally most carriers will finally decide to transition mostly everyone to 5G, you know what I mean? Then that's when I'm going to, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. That's when I'm going to do it, you know what I mean? Let me share my link with my friend here. I'm going to share the live stream link and just share that I'm YouTubing over here. Let me get on Twitter. Also, let's see if I can get any of my fans on Twitter, whoever follows me on Twitter. Let's see. YouTube, hashtag stay home. There's a hashtag stay home on YouTube. That's too funny. Okay, I misspelled, I don't know how I misspelled YouTube, but I misspelled YouTube. Okay, let me throw out the link there. And I actually came out here also to pay the rent, but I don't think the landlord guy is here right now. I tried giving him a call and he did not answer, so let me see, let me paste this. No, I don't want to continue this thread. What? Hold on, cancel. No, I think I'm just gonna post whatever I posted. Okay, that was weird. Let's see if it even pops up live on YouTube. Okay, let's see if people click the link or not. Yeah, but anyways, I think what's going on right now is going to affect a lot of YouTubers, guys. And I've been pretty verbal about this. Let me know if you got my connection is okay for you guys, by the way. It's going to affect me in a sense where like I'm gonna be able to produce less content, on a weekly basis. The purpose of me renting the studio was so I can come out here and do it. But now I'm gonna probably end up just having to again do it from home and just work with what I have at home and see if that helps me at all. I do want to order maybe another smartphone, or maybe go looking for a smartphone to unbox. But again, like stores like Best Buy are closed. Walmart is limiting a lot of stuff that you can buy. So it's just I'm gonna have to, if I order something, it's gonna have to be through Amazon.com probably, or eBay or whatever. And the thing about that is, don't worry guys, I washed my hands prior to making this video, so I'm rubbing my eyes, but my hands should be clean. So it's gonna affect me in a sense to where I might not be able to do that. for you guys consistently. Let's see. What do you think about those 3 a.m. wallet cases that stick on the back of the case? I have one now, and it feels weird making my phone bigger. It really depends. If you're minimalistic that likes to have, like, again, just your cards on the back of your phone. If you don't carry cash and all you're doing is just carrying cards, and you don't want to waste time with carrying around a wallet. Some people don't like carrying wallets. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't have a thing for them. I'm a little old school. I like to have my wallet on me. My phone, I think at one point I did have one on my phone, but I just really didn't like it. I feel like it exposes your phone a little bit. Hey, what's up? Why last stream? Because we are going to be quarantined. Magic Tech. What's up, Magic Tech NTR? How's it going? I think you had a live stream earlier, by the way. Sorry, I missed it. I was taking care of some stuff at home. And what's up, MTR? Welcome back, by the way. I know you've been kind of gone from YouTube for a while, dude. I don't have a lot of people on the live chat right now or on the stream, so thanks for joining in today. It might not be my last stream in general, but it's my last stream in my studio for the time being, because where I live, they're going to have a lockdown for the next couple of weeks. So unless you're going to work, where the job is essential, like retailers or hospital workers, etc., that you have to stay home. Like, it's mandatory now, you know what I mean? Or unless you're going grocery shopping, I guess, which, in this case, I came to leave the guy rent for the following month, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to come back out here, and he's not even here. So I tried giving him a call, and he didn't pick up, unfortunately. So I'm going to try calling him before I leave, and hopefully he answers again. And hopefully, what about the post office? I think postal workers will still be working. Will I not have internet? Yes, I will have internet. I'm still going to stream. I'm just meaning last stream in the studio, man. I mean, let's see. It says possible last live stream at BTech Studios. I don't know if you missed the title there or not, Magic Tech. But at BTech Studios, meaning my new office that I'm renting out, I did decide to rent out an office for myself so that I can work on content here. I've told a lot of my past viewers that, people that have been watching me over the past couple months already, that, I had thought about renting out a studio or a little office, and I finally did it, you know what I mean? But it sucks because now I'm here and I can't make videos because they're having lockdown. Okay, it only showed half the notification. Okay, yeah, man. So anyway, I'm just doing this for today. Of course, my county goes on lockdown the next couple of weeks until April the 8th or 9th or something like that. But I'm still gonna probably do stuff from home, obviously, on my days off, or maybe when I'm at home in general. You'll probably see a lot more live streaming for me than usual, just because. It's not going to be tech related or anything like that for the most part, and at least the stuff I'm doing from home. Again, I was telling some of the viewers here that if I do any unboxings or reviews, for the most part, it's gonna go back to being at my house. You know what I mean? But in the past month or so, I've been here and I've been working on like reviews here. So it says your parents are in Queens, New York right now, right next to Elmhurst Hospital. I'm freaking out. I know what's going on in New York is pretty bad, so I feel for you and your family, man, if there's stuff going on out there. If your parents are confined to their houses, just hopefully they're okay, man. It's scary times to live in right now. Some of my viewers are saying, hey, it's changing a lot of how people are acting and whatnot like that, and I completely agree that some people are like just really going crazy and overboard. One day at work, there was a guy that was kind of going pretty crazy that was picking up from my department, and I took out his stuff to his car to help him load, and he had a gun on the side of his, on the side of his door, holstered, just there. Like, his door was wide open, and he had a gun just sitting there. I'm like, man, dude, like, this guy's, one wrong screw loose in his, for him, and he's gonna go shooting up a storm probably. You know what I mean? Let's see, what are your best part you like? What is the best part about you that I like about the Umidigi 85 Pro spec-wise? Spec-wise, I really like the wide-angle camera on it. I did review the camera on it a while back when I first got the phone. I do have a video about it. Really though, probably the most impressive thing to me is the camera and the screen. And even the usability of it, I mean, it's even though it's not the fastest phone, it's still very smooth and solid. And I'm gonna probably work on that video before I leave, and then I'll go edit it tomorrow or tonight, and I'll post up that video for you guys. Let's go live tonight if possible, 8 to 9. Mikey Tech is on. What's up, Mikey Tech? Let's see, what's the reason for the last live stream? I missed the beginning of your live stream. Okay, so the last reason for my last live stream in BTech Studios at the moment is because of the lockdown that's going to be happening in my county. So I will only be able to go to my main job and back, and that's it. I can't come to my office building where I come do my videos. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why this will be the last live stream in the studio for now. I'm still going to be renting out the studio. I'm still going to have the studio, you know what I mean? It's just, again, a matter of, me being here. I won't be able to be here the next couple of weeks due to this lockdown, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm sorry if the title is misleading. It might be a little clickbaity. Magic Tech says, I'll hit you on Instagram later watching the live thing from the White House. Stay safe. All right, man. Hit me up, send me that DM, and I'll try to go live streaming from you guys from home via StreamYard. So thanks again, MTR, for reaching out about that, by the way. I mean, again, a lot of stuff is going on right now. So what's up, Mikey Tech? How's it going, man? Thanks again for joining in. I really appreciate you joining in today. So, hey, Mike, I just joined the conversation. Mark from Iowa. Wow, Mark from Iowa. I haven't seen that guy in a while, I believe. Over here, well, not oldest, but like oldest subscribed people on my YouTube channel. So, wow, shout out to you, man. I know it's been a while since we've chit-chatted, or you would always be a big advocate to me on my early days, so I really appreciate that. As you can see here, I already hit 10,000 subs, so big shout out for you being a part of that. See someone sending me all right, so thanks for joining in, guys. Again, this is more of just like I don't know if it's a Q&A or something like that, or just like a regular random live chat for me. But it's just to keep you guys entertained while you guys are at home or sitting at home doing nothing. Mark says, I followed you for years. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think he was around when I channel, so that's saying something that he's been a fan of my channel for that long. Thanks again, Mark from Iowa. I appreciate it. Mikey Tech also, thanks again. I think Mikey Tech threw out some super chats the last time, so I really appreciate the super chats that you gave me the last time, man. That always helps out the content creators in a sense, where basically you help me pay for the studio that I'm in right now. Even if it was just like a couple dollars. So thanks again. So I really appreciate it. I need to throw in the other $20 in that envelope over here, just because I'm gonna end up leaving the money with the envelope here at my studio, and I'm hoping that I can get a hold of the landlord and tell him, hey, I left the rent in there. You know what I mean? But anyway. It's not called lockdown, it's called quarantine. They want you to stay at home so people who are sick can control it. Yeah, and that's fine. Me, unfortunately, I can't stay at home. A lot of you guys know that I work for a grocery retailer, so my job is essential. I'm starting to hate that word now, though, because, I really wish that these grocery retailers would give the employees the option to stay home or to go to work. You know what I mean? They're not really giving you a choice. You have to work, and that's basically it. They're taking all of their precautionary methods of like keeping the store clean and making sure that we're social distance. Pat H has got a little lag on my end. She says the stream's looking good though. I really appreciate that, Pat H. Thanks for joining in. Thanks. Again, this might be my last live stream from the studio here, so we'll see how that goes. Again, I don't know how this is going to play out the next couple weeks as far as the county goes. We'll see. It's a little bit scary, but at the same time, for my job, even though I'm saying all this stuff, I'm really happy that they're doing what they're doing. They're only letting a little bit of people in the store at a time. And we're making sure that we're keeping our distance from other people, and just making sure that everything's being done correctly, sanitizing our department correctly. And so far so good, you know what I mean? As long as everyone stays on track with this whole thing as far as the quarantine goes. The scary part is, now that the city will be on lockdown, again, the only place that you can go is the grocery store. It's going to be a lot worse. Baby girl 3636 says was going to FaceTime you. Baby girl 36, I believe that is my sister, by the way. I'm not home right now, obviously. I told you to text me. I will not be here this evening, though, so I will be home in a little while. If you want to send me a buzz later. I'm lagging it. It might be the internet connection, to be honestly. It might be the internet connection, to be honest. I need to do a speed test over here. The internet in the office does not here right now. I feel like that that it's kind of cheap. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. The internet connection is horrible right now. This is connected to Wi-Fi, and it's not great. I'll tell you that much. So if there's lag, guys, I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I can disconnect the Wi-Fi. Let me see if that'll be any better. Okay, if this okay, let's see if this stays on and it connects to the actual internet here. See, my download is horrible. My upload is bad. When does the stay-at-home order start? It starts at 10:50 or 11:59 p.m. tonight. But there has been a curfew in effect already for the past week or so. The curfew is between 10 a.m. and 5 a.m. in my county, or in my home. You guys are so fun saying hi to each other, by the way. Shout outs to my sister, shout outs to Patty that are here with us today. Let me know if the internet connection, I'm now using the connection from the actual phone here, so let's see how bad it is. Might be worse. I'm using the LTE on Visibles network. Let me know if the connection is, and we'll go from there. But again, I'm trying to keep you all entertained here. Hopefully we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of the people that get caught will be, from what I heard, it's going to be more than a $500 fine. All right, adios, sister. We'll see you. I wish I could go eat some food right now, but I'm probably going to end up picking up a Little Caesars pizza. That will be my last Little Caesars pizza before quarantine. Send me a chef. Yeah, all right. Sorry. Good luck to the kiddos, though. Hope it's not Taco Tuesday, so no frozen pizza for me. Yes, here in our county, so. Let's see, Mark Smith says, no curfew here. My business has reduced us to 1 day per week. What a pain in the rear. It's understandable, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's going to change as far as retail-wise down here. I really wish that they kind of reduced the amount of days that the store was actually open, you know what I mean? That way it gives the store more time to stock up on items. So like, for instance, like, I don't mind the store being open for 5 days a week, but closing like on the weekends. That way, a lot of the workers can mentally, prepare themselves for the following week, and for people to just, do their families on the weekends, you know what I mean? I feel. Let's get this going again. Sorry, the stream kind of died for a second there. But yeah, so I mean, buffering. Yeah, sorry, my stream. Again, I reconnected to the internet. I hope that's better. If not, sorry about that, guys. Here, I don't know. I'm gonna fix my hat here. There we go. I don't like the way it looks when it's on backwards, or maybe I'll just fix it again. I don't know. No, but anyways, yeah, I think grocery retailers, or in general, should close down for at least 2 days. Obviously, if you have like a pharmacy that needs to be open, and keep the pharmacy open, obviously. Just keep the drive-thru open, of course, you know what I mean? But, people are not going to run out of food in a week, guys. People need to understand that, you know what I mean? Buy what you need for your families, of course. I know there's limitation that's on items, but, you're not going to run out of toilet paper in a week. You're not going to run out of, the food that you buy. And again, if the store is open Monday through Friday, that's really going to give us more of an opportunity to restock over the weekend. Also, of course, let the stockers go in and do their thing. Let them restock the merchandise they need to restock. Obviously, get the warehouses more full so that they can bring more to the community, and then just do that. I don't know why they're not doing that to begin with. You know what I mean? I mean, if Chick-fil-A can afford to close on Sunday, then grocery retailers can afford to do this. You know what I mean? Yes, it's an essential business, but it's not to the point where it has to be open every single day, at least in my opinion. And that's because I work for one, There's a website called howmuchtoiletpaper.com. Yeah, it sucks that grocery stores are deemed as essential, which, I mean, I get it. Let's see, Trump wants to reopen America by Easter, but some of his cabinet members wanted to postpone for 30 days because America's stage closed. There could be more ripple effects. Mark Smith says all banks and credit unions in Iowa have their drive-up windows open only. Yeah, and that's how it is down here in the state of Texas. I mean, to my knowledge, all banks on the inside are closed. You can still go through the drive-throughs, and the teller is always an option, but they're really recommending if you're working with checks or check deposits, use digitally now, and you can take pictures of the checks on your phone. As far as money goes, everyone still is going to need ATMs. I feel like ATMs are going to be used a lot more, but you can still drive up and withdraw a specific amount of money and get that going. How much toilet paper do you need to last a year? I mean, and it sucks that essentials like toilet paper are running out. Like, I really don't enjoy that toilet paper is running out, but it is, sadly. And it's just one of those things where, like, that's the fastest thing to go. Like, again, I'm going to name you guys the top 3 things that run out at my store. Again, are toilet paper, eggs, and water and paper towels. Obviously, hand sanitizer and Lysol are scarce products right now, but there are other ways to clean your home, okay? There are a lot of other natural ways to clean your home as far as that goes. If you and your family members are sick, that's really when you have to really about making sure everything at your home is clean. I mean, obviously staying clean it should be essential on a daily basis, but I think people are just overdoing it with the whole Lysol and disinfecting sprays and all that. Just really the real thing that needs to stay clean is the person. You know what I mean? Buy soap for yourself, wash your hands. Obviously normal hand soap will do it. As long as it's antibacterial, just follow the methods of washing your hands for the good 20 seconds. Stay away from touching your face. It's just very tiresome to have to, that people really need to be reminded of that, See, how long have I been going? 30 minutes already? I've been going on for 30 minutes. Let me see if the Umidigi A5 Pro is charged up at all here, guys. 18%. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit a little bit longer, and it's at 18% right now. Probably enough for me to do a review. Look at that, I got a bottle of water here. Scarce items in this time of need, by the way, but I got it it's been sitting here from one of the last live streams. I haven't opened it, so it's still fresh. Aquafina, not my favorite tasting purified water also, but that'll do for now. That'll do for now. But yeah, guys, I mean, I really appreciate all of y'all being a fan of my, my studio and my channel. I'm like watching myself over here. Come on, rotate. There we go. Medical professionals are saying we need to extend past Easter rather than saving. Rather save lives because the economy we can bring back, not the people. That's correct. I was freaking out the other day when I heard that Spain or some country, I don't know if it's Spain or Italy, lost over like 700 people in one night. You know what I mean? So that's scary that, this happens. And a couple of days ago, I think more than 100 people had died from, COVID-19. In the country, more than 100 people had passed away from it, you know what I mean? So, it's a scary thing. It's a serious thing now. All joking aside, it does scare me. But, again, we're all taking the precautionary measures that we need to: social distancing, washing your hands, keeping your workspace clean, and, making sure that we're not touching our face. And that's really all we can do. If we're lucky enough to to, stay safe and be at home. If you have a job that lets you do it, you guys are so lucky. Anyone that has a job that lets you stay at home and is still paying you, then please take advantage of that. I was getting a little upset with my dad because I think my dad has the option to stay home because he's in the category where he's more at risk because he's an elderly person. And he still thinks he's 35 years old, you know what I mean? And I tell my dad, you need to do it, you know what I mean? I think they should give anyone, he's 67, I think they should give anyone over the age of 60 the option to stay at home and offer them paid leave. If you're working in any type of those essential companies, jobs that require you to be there. In his case, he works for Lowe's Home Improvement, which, I think, that I don't know if that would be considered essential, but people still need home goods, and construction workers still have to buy supplies and whatnot. So it's just a scary thing. I want him to be home. I would rather him have it be home. I think it was Italy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it was Italy or not. So that I think it was either Spain or Italy. It's so badass when people stand in front of shit they destroyed. Yep. The bat. The bats. Who knows if this virus came from a bat or not? I still think it was like a man-made virus that got out, and China was probably testing it on a small group of people in their own country, and unfortunately, it was one of those things that just spread, and it's affecting the entire world now, and it's just ugly, but. MTR, let's see. President Trump's 10 most outrageous lines during the coronavirus. I'm sure he has a lot, by the way. Too many. Let's see. Mikey Tech says, Mike, your dad needs to take this serious. He's older. He's not young, in his 20s. Yeah, his immune system is definitely tanked. He had open heart surgery some years back also, so we know that he's not in the best of health. For what it is, he's lucky to be alive because he's had heart issues. He had quadruple bypass surgery when he was in his 50s, and he's in his late 60s now. Still lucky to be alive, after the heart issues. It's a scary thing, you know what I mean? I wouldn't wish heart or any type of diseases on my worst enemies, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm hoping that he smartens up though, and he just does take the precautionary methods, and he signs the paperwork that he needs to stay home. It's a scary thing. My mom also, she works for the same grocery retailer as I do, and she is the same age as my dad. So it's just as scary on her end because she's in the front lines as well. And again, I feel like they're not giving the older generation the option. My parents are both semi-retired, so they could leave whenever they want to. They still get a check every month. So they would be okay regardless whether they were working or not. They're still getting their Social Security checks, and with this $1,000 stipend or whatever that we're gonna get, in May or whatever the heck it's gonna happen, it'll help their wallets a little bit, as well. No, my dad doesn't smoke cigarettes, but he has had heart surgery. So he's never, he was never a smoker growing up or anything like that. Maybe in his younger days, probably like in his teens, but he hasn't never smoked in my entire life at home or done any of that while he was around me. So there's never been any cigarette smoke at my house. Just maybe him when he would go to a bar with his buddies, maybe, but even then, I don't know. I've never seen a pack of cigarettes laying around in his vehicle or at home. So, scary times though, guys. How is everyone holding up? How are you guys holding up on your end? You know what I mean? To my viewers, how are you guys doing? You know what I mean? For the people that live down here, for the people that are at home that can't go to work, how is everyone doing? Let me know how you guys are doing. I really am concerned about everyone here, but at the same time, and if you guys are just joining in, don't forget to hit that like button, by the way. Me personally, I'm just trying to take it a day at a time. Work has been really stressful, you know what I mean? Even though my company's doing as much as they can, changing their store hours, my department my department work has doubled, and I'm basically on the phone 90% of the time, just answering questions and trying to explain to people why we don't have product. And I don't know why people are so shocked that we don't have product that they're ordering. You know what I mean? Once it runs out, and that's it. Ooh, excuse me. How many people we got going here? Mark Smith says he's doing fine over there in Iowa, which is good. Mikey Tech says Trump ordered a $2 trillion bailout economic stimulus. Oh, I'm hoping that helps my wallet. You know what I mean? That's really going to help me whenever it does happen, because I will be able to buy a few review units to review for you guys, and then I'll put money aside and I'll pay whatever bill I can pay. You know what I mean? I mean, it's really going to be just for me to save. Pat H says, remember to be nice to everyone on the front lines. They are just, if not more stressed out than us who have the luxury to be at home or stay home. So yes, great advice from Pat H. You know, don't be pissed off. You know, if you're going to a retailer or ordering something online, you know, be nice to the workers. You know, be there for them and just say, hey, you know, thank you for what you do. And I've gotten a lot of grateful customers. You know, I've had people tell me, hey, thank you. Despite, you know, me having to short out product from their orders, they're understanding of it, and I appreciate that. You know, it's a doggy dog world, and you know the times are calling for drastic measures for a lot of people. So for everyone that's having to go through this, you know, we're all in it together. You know, we're all trying to help each other as best as we can. You know, but just be patient. I'm telling customers, just please be patient during this time. You know. If they have to go out themselves, you know, the people I feel really bad for are the elderly, of course. Those are the ones that are being most affected. People that have newborns, obviously, people that can't get baby water or baby formula because people are overspending. You know, I'm glad they're doing things like limiting the amount of baby powder that you can buy or baby formula that you can buy now, and baby water at the same time. So it's scary, but at the same time, you know, people are understanding of it as well. What is going on? My live stream died. What happened? Let me know how the network connection is, guys. It's about 5 p.m. where I am. Again, I'm probably gonna get off in a couple of minutes here so that I can start working on the Umidigi A5 Pro video. I really need to go back and look at what the Umidigi A5 Pro has to offer as far as specs, because I really don't remember, honestly. So I'm gonna have to like go back and look at that and see what I can scrummage there. See how it goes. I mean, I'm excited to put together this review for you guys, even though I should have done it like 6 months ago when I had the actual phone. It's just funny, I guess. Let's see, where is my website? One of these days, what I want to do actually is I want to do a live stream with my viewers to play a game. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I have a set of games called Jackbox.tv actually, which you can get interactive with people that are playing. I can actually play like these board games from home, and they can sit along and watch while I'm playing those games. But basically, it's just like a series of like mini games and stuff like that, and anyone can join in as long as you have access to a smartphone. You can play along. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be watching from home. And still play. So let me see. Umidigi A5 Pro. Does it not come out? Wow. Let me run up a search, because I am not finding anything on phonearena.com. If not, I will just have to bootleg the specs from what's that called? Okay, hold on. I'm missing all the chats here. Patty says it's still working. I love that game. I do have Jackbox, Patty, so maybe we can play it a little later. I know we've been enjoying ourselves playing Pokemon Go, but I do have Jackbox party games on my PlayStation 4, and all I have to do is just set up a live stream on my YouTube channel, and whoever wants to play with me will get involved. I think I'm going to do that later. I think I will do that later, guys, just because, you know what I mean? So anyone following this that wants to play along later, I will be doing that. We'll try to get as interactive as we can, and let's just have fun with it, you know what I mean? I'll start the live stream probably a little bit later on in the evening, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't get sued by the Jackbox TV series or whatever, But anywho, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream now. I want to start get this video going so I can get home. Maybe make a trip to the dollar store, maybe see if I can find any snacks for my dog. So again, guys, Mike from BTech Reviews signing off. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out on that Jackbox live stream later so that we can all play a game together. As always, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. We'll see you guys next time, okay? I don't know what I'm doing here, trying to exit out.